Today's episode is brought to you by Microsoft Dragon Copilot, your AI assistant for clinical workflow. To learn more about how Dragon Copilot can transform the way you work, stick around after the episode or visit aka.ms/knock-knock-hi. That's aka.ms/knock-knock-hi.
Hey, Will.
Hey, what's up?
I've been thinking, the U.S. healthcare system, it needs some improvement.
Yeah, there's room for improvement. For
sure.
It's
a confusing, scary place for everybody involved.
Absolutely.
Physicians, families, patients, everybody.
Everybody. And I've experienced it from both sides, right? I'm a physician. I've also been a patient. So I wanted to use my platform to give people practical education, really the only way that I know how, by making jokes. So Dr. Glauc's really fun and super uplifting guide to American healthcare is out, and it's a free resource that includes all my videos from the 30 Days of Healthcare series, alongside deeper explanations, also reliable facts, emphasis on reliable.
Yes.
All right. Figures, numbers, insights into how each of us can fight for a more humane, better healthcare system. Also, it has jokes.
Did you mention the jokes?
I did. Jokes. Okay. Yes, definitely jokes.
Well, this guide is great for anyone looking to learn more about U.S. healthcare, but especially if you are experiencing it from the clinician side for the first time.
That's right.
Really hope you'll check it out.
Get the free guide sent straight to your inbox by signing up for our mailing list, glaucomflecken.com/healthcare. Enjoy. Hi. Welcome, everybody, to Knock Knock Hi with the Glaucomfleckens. I'm Dr. Glaucomflecken.
I'm Lady Glaucomflecken.
Will and Kristen Flannery.
That's right.
Doing a little Glauc talk today.
Glauc and talking.
Got a special guest later in the episode.
Yes, we do. Very excited. It's our first in-person guest, I think. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For a Glauc talk?
Well, for the whole podcast, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it is our first in-person. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, unless you count Milo.
Well, sure.
He makes an appearance every now and then. He's laying down back there in the background. First, let's talk about AI for a bit.
Okay.
Just for a bit. You're like all in. You're like,
well, no.
Let's go.
Just hold your horses.
We basically have another employee as part of our business, and that's ChatGPT.
I do use ChatGPT a lot, but I have concerns about AI as a broad category. Okay?
All right.
I want that noted for the record.
For the record, yes.
Yes. I use ChatGPT. Pretty good at it, I think.
There's
a bunch of people that like...
So I walked into your office the other day, and for hours, you had been having a conversation with ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And came out with a strategy for our business.
Yes.
Do you want to elaborate?
I'm waiting for the question.
We don't
here.
have to go into the strategy for the business, but just this burgeoning relationship that you have with ChatGPT.
Yeah, we're still in the getting to know each other phase.
I guess I don't, because I don't use it.
Yeah.
I probably should I could probably find something in my life that I need it for.
Yes, you could.
But actually, I would say I haven't used it because I'm going to present something to you here in just a couple minutes. But why are you having conversation? I don't understand.
Well, because
just ask a question and then what do we do? What should Glaucomflecken do for the next year?
Okay, when you're doing, well, I was going to say when you're doing research, this isn't going to be the greatest analogy for you, but you've ever heard the term garbage in, garbage out?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well, ChatGPT is no different. Garbage in, garbage out, right? If you don't have a good prompt,
right,
you're gonna get something, but it's
you're gonna get a crappy
questionable.
Response. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the better you are writing prompts, the better answers you're gonna get. And to write a good prompt, it's lengthy, and very specific.
Okay.
And sometimes you even need to do multiple level prompts of give it one situation, make sure it understands what you're asking, then okay, now that you have that, here's my next set of instructions. And so I mean, there's a bazillion ways to do it. And there are people who are much better than me at it. I'm still learning. But it is really useful in helping to clarify your thinking and see, you can ask it things like, what did I miss? What opportunities am I not thinking about? Or,
I see.
What would a critic of this position say?
Gotcha.
So it's not great for just like college students cheating on papers, obviously.
How much of this though is like you're tired of me not talking to you very much, and so you just want a friend, and you're developing a relationship with ChatGPT?
Are you wanting this to be like her or something?
Does it have emotions? Does it encourage you? Is it there for you emotionally?
No, but you know what I do that you made fun of me for once is I do try to use manners with it.
Oh yeah.
Because
thank you. That's really thoughtful, ChatGPT.
No, I do.
Yeah, I know. You use
I'll
it.
say, please do whatever. And then it'll do it and I'll say, thank you. Now, because I don't know if this is true or not. I'm not a computer scientist by any means, but if the whole thing is that I don't even know how to talk about this correctly. It's not an algorithm, right? It's a model, like
Whatever,
LLMs. Like if they're using the language that is out there on the internet in the world to, come up with whatever it is that they're going to say or do, or how, the perspective it's going to take. Like, I just feel like it's probably good not to introduce things that are the worst of humanity, right? Like, probably good to put some of the nice things in there too, because who knows? Like, maybe it's using I'm sure it is, right? Using people's prompts and responses to continue to train itself.
Can we have it tell us its responses in Gen Z?
Oh, yeah,
language?
You could.
And then use that to humiliate our children? Because they hate it when we use their slang.
Yeah, only the one.
Yeah, only the one.
Yeah,
okay.
The teenager doesn't like that, but we should do that. That would be pretty funny.
All right. So anyway, I have here's one thing that it does not do well.
What?
Comedy.
Yes, that's true. It does dad humor.
So I did dabble in like, could ChatGPT give me skit ideas? Well, I have something for you.
Okay.
All right. So this is for infectious disease.
Okay.
Skit idea. Quote, here's the title of the skit. This is all ChatGPT. The Disease Detective. Okay, fair enough. Scene. And it was like, write skits or give me a skit idea in the style of Dr. Glauc. All right, here's the scene. An ID specialist holding a magnifying glass dramatically examines a whiteboard covered with disease names and connecting arrows. Not bad.
That sounds like you,
not
sure.
Bad. A colleague walks in asking, do you ever work on anything straightforward? Weird question.
That is grammatically awkward.
The ID specialist with a gleam in their eye answers, what's the thrill in that? And proceeds to explain a complex rare diagnosis with intense enthusiasm. Punchline. Quote, because it decided that there will be one punchline. Punchline. The specialist mutters, you think Sherlock Holmes had it easy? At least his mysteries didn't reproduce.
That's pretty bad.
Okay, one more. Gastroenterology.
Oh boy.
I don't have a lot of gastroenterology skits. Skit idea. Quote, the GI guy.
Okay. It likes to rhyme and like alliterate.
Scene. The gastroenterologist sits looking zen but a little wary as they explain to a resident how to handle sensitive topics. A colleague sticks their head in and asks, another colonoscopy? Is that all you do? With a dry smile, the gastroenterologist replies, yes, just another day in the glamorous world of colonoscopy.
That's the punchline? Oh.
But it's more than that. It's about the journey through the intestines.
Oh, okay.
Punchline. They dramatically pull out a fiber-rich snack and add, it's the journey and the fiber.
Oof, that is awful.
Had to stop.
There's no humor in that one.
Had to stop there. That's not, it's bad. And so
pretty bad.
My job is safe.
I have a question though. You like to pride yourself on your acting skills.
Yeah.
This stumped me for a little bit at the beginning. It said that the GI doctor was looking zen and wary. So what does that face look like? Let's see it.
Zen and wary?
Yes. Like those seem like conflicting
facial
expressions.
You can't do both. You can't be zen and...
Yeah. Let me see your zen.
Nervous.
Let's see your zen.
Zen would be...
That looks a little bit smug, actually. That's still pretty smug. Okay, getting better. No. Please go to YouTube and watch these faces if you're listening on audio.
I can't just do it. I gotta be in the moment.
Right.
Yeah, I have a process.
Be funny.
Oh, that was the worst. Whenever people started finding out about my social media stuff.
Right, that's why I said that. That's what people do.
Well, I know. I'm telling the people. Is like, tell me a joke. Really? Something funny? Tell me. That's why when I was applying for residency, I did in the hobbies.
Mm-hmm.
I put stand-up because I was doing stand-up comedy at that point, and I had some minor success, very minor, and I still got that. It's like, can you tell me a joke?
Yeah.
God, it's like, what, a knock-knock joke? Like, what do you...
I know.
That's not...
Stand-up has a whole context around it and a story that you're weaving.
Some people are great, do a lot of one-liner. That's not my comedy.
Yeah.
And so it's really annoying.
Yeah.
Don't ask people to...
So the takeaway here is you can't do jokes.
I can do... I'm not like a dad jokey type person.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I should be.
I don't think I've ever heard you tell a straight up joke.
No.
Well, in your stand-up, I guess there are jokes.
Like very old fashioned.
Yeah.
It's whenever I'm seeing patients in the clinic, they'll tell me a joke, and it's.
Is it because they know you're into comedy?
I don't know for sure what cringe is, but
that's the feeling you get.
I know that's it. Is being in the exam room and hearing a setup punchline joke from a patient.
See, that feeling, that's what you'd like to do to our daughter.
And then yes, exactly. but I politely smile and...
Yeah, of course.
And occasionally they are actually quite clever and funny. But
you should remember those then and then pull it out when someone says, tell me a joke.
Most of the time they're wildly inappropriate.
Oh, okay. Sure. A lot of these people come from a different time,
different generation, and quite often at the VA. That was where it was really at its height. The height of
the VA is not really known for good behavior.
Well, yeah, it's they've they struggle a bit at times. So anyway, so I don't think I did very well on the interviews where someone asked me to tell them a joke.
Right.
Because I probably just fumbled my way into
wait a minute, give me 48 hours to write something and it'll be a full scene.
It's also kind of a... I mean, if they were just using it to try to get to know me, I guess that's one thing, but it's not like you need to have that skill to succeed in residency.
No, I don't think that's what they were implying. I think they were just, hey, this is unusual. We don't get this a lot.
What would you put on your hobbies and interests section on your residency application?
Photography.
Yeah.
I like to read. I like to learn for fun, but that sounds like you're trying to suck up, so you can't put that, even if it's true.
You're already at a disadvantage because you have to put hiking. You have to have some... It's like a running gag. It's like, oh, you're going to be a doctor. You're going to be... Oh, you have to put some kind of physical activity to make yourself seem like you care a lot about physical health.
Right.
So...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hiking.
No, see, my outdoor
running.
activities would be drinking a cocktail on a patio. I don't think that's going to cut it.
See, I think that would be refreshing, though, to read that in a doctor application. Absolutely, honesty. That means a lot. All right, should we take a break?
Okay.
All right, let's take a break. Come back with our with a special guest.
Very excited.
Hey, Kristen.
Yeah.
I've been, grossing you out about these Demodex mites, although I'm not sure why. They look like adorable.
Well, these are cute, but it's the real ones that kind of freak me out a little bit.
Yeah, but I have some new facts to share with you
great.
about Demodex.
All right.
These mites have likely lived with us for millions of years.
Oh.
Yeah. Does that make you feel better?
No.
Like they're passed down through close contact, especially between mothers and babies.
Oh, wow. Such a special gift for our daughters.
They're born, they live, they crawl around, and then they die on your eyelids and in your lash follicles. Their entire life cycle lasts about 2 to 3 weeks, all spent on your eyelids.
Well, thank you for
This isn't helping, is it?
No. How do I get rid of them?
Well, it's fun to gross you out, but we do have all of these. It's really common, but there is a prescription eye drop to help with these now.
Okay.
That probably excites you.
That makes me feel better.
Any way to get rid of them, right?
That's right.
All right.
Sign me up.
Visit Mites Love Lids to learn more about Demodex blepharitis, which is the disease that these little guys cause.
Sure.
Again, that's MITES Love Lids, LOVELIDS.com to learn more about Demodex and Demodex blepharitis and how you can get rid of it.
All right. Our guest today, I'm very excited about it. He's a board-certified emergency medicine physician, an old friend, known him a long time. He was in Portland visiting, so asked him to stop by. Please welcome the emergency medicine physician.
How's it going?
Hi. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Pretty good, but I've got a lot of things to do today. So if we could
just get on with it.
If we could keep this going.
Do you need some different headphones? Those look like they're not gonna fit very well.
I think this works out just fine. I'm not taking my helmet off.
Oh, okay. Well,
do you have any idea the kind of threats that we are
here in my home?
You never know.
Oh,
you never know.
Okay.
You got kind of tall ceilings.
Yeah.
That helps. I'm not going to hit my head on anything, but
okay.
I don't know. Got a lot of clutter. There's some area throw rugs. What if I trip?
Okay. Do you have gait problems?
No, I don't. my gait is great.
Okay.
That's great. You just never know.
Okay. I mean, I can get on board with you can't be too careful. So, all right. Well,
are the headphones going to be a problem for you?
No, not for me. They looked uncomfortable. So if you wanted something, different, I could accommodate you.
I think I think this will work.
Okay. All right.
Let's go. Let's do it.
We'll do it. You're in a hurry, so I gotta get a move on.
I got a shift.
Oh, okay.
I got to work.
Well, you don't live here. Where are you working?
Good question. I'll find one. They're always looking.
Oh, okay.
They're always looking for emergency physicians.
Yeah, that's true.
There's always something to do.
All right. Okay. Well, as an emergency physician,
that's right.
You must have seen it all. I mean, I've
seen a lot of things.
A lot. Yeah. What's the craziest thing that a patient has said to you while you were trying to save their life?
Oh. Sometimes they're unconscious. But I guess the ones that are awake, probably the most common thing they say in the middle of it would be, "Why are you wearing a bike helmet?"
That's a fair question. I bet you get that a lot.
I do, and it's safety first at all times.
All right.
I don't know why more people don't wear helmets, knee pads, elbow pads. Wrap themselves in bubble wrap.
Or I guess those are just sunglasses.
But everybody should be wearing glasses.
Yeah. I like this touch. You have a bespoke piece of tape on the what do you call this? The joint?
They're falling apart.
And then another one matching on the other side.
Right.
See, I thought it was just like custom, to show your personality, a little flair.
No. I just I could use some new ones.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'll keep that in mind when Christmas comes around.
You have an Oakley sponsorship?
I'll take one. Do you?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
I'm relying on you.
I was hoping you knew someone.
You're the podcast genius.
Yeah. All right. Well, I know a guy that can maybe get you some glasses. I'll see what he thinks.
Oh yeah, the eye doctor.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That guy doesn't like to come in.
No, he doesn't. I think he might break out in hives when he walks into a hospital. So I think he tries to avoid it.
Yeah, I already know. When I call him, I already know what he's going to say to me.
Yeah, he's going to say, "Put a hot compress on it. I'll see him in clinic in the morning."
Yep, artificial tears.
Yeah.
Yep, see the patient in clinic. Is
there an open globe? No. Do you tell them that you ultrasound to find that out?
Yes. No. I keep that to myself.
I thought maybe you like to mess with them.
I keep that to myself.
Okay. Well, back to your helmet. Have patients ever complimented you on your helmet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, middle-aged men. They love me. They love it.
Okay.
They love the helmet. They love the sunglasses.
Yeah.
They love biking.
Okay.
In general.
Yeah.
It's like a classic middle-aged male thing. You pick up a hobby.
Sure.
Especially an expensive hobby.
Spend
ungodly amounts of money on a hobby.
That is true. My husband does that.
And then you give it up a few months later.
Because see, you maybe should reconsider being on a bike when you're a middle-aged man. Like, not everyone, but maybe give it a good think.
Ladders, yes, I'd agree with you, but bikes are okay.
Okay. All right.
Anything gets the blood pumping.
How do you feel about tricycles?
Tricycles?
Yeah.
Safer, for sure.
Yeah.
A little bit small.
Sure.
I would say if you're going to go extra wheel, just get 4 wheels.
Okay.
Yeah.
And an engine?
Yep. Exactly. A little bit more stable.
Kind
of like a car.
Oh, I was thinking more like an ATV. Those are fun.
Oh, those are good.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Drive one of those to work sometimes.
Yeah?
Mm.
You got a little off-roading?
No, on the real road.
Oh, like the highway?
Yeah, it's just a little bit, it gets my adrenaline pumping, a little bit more dangerous.
I would think you'd get pulled over for that, but no?
No, I'm an emergency physician.
Oh, okay.
And I'm wearing a helmet.
Sure.
Next question.
Well, all right. I forgot you're in a hurry. Okay. You've been noted as being born without a circadian rhythm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, we think so, at least.
Okay. Well, has that made your life awesome or super awesome?
It's definitely on the spectrum of awesome. It's a thing. Yeah, it's just part of the job, honestly. There's actually a study that was done a few years back that showed that physicians within 5 years of practice completely lose their pineal gland.
Really?
It just disappears.
Interesting.
Yeah.
What does the pineal gland do? I mean, obviously something related to circadian rhythm, but like, what's it doing there?
I don't know. Ask a neurologist.
Oh, okay. Excuse me.
I got one. It's on call. Give him a call.
A pineal gland?
No, neurologist.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Next question.
Oh, okay. You've gotten a lot pushier since we first became friends.
My attention span is very short.
Well, that's fair. I guess you've had a lot of training in that. What about your caffeine addiction? How's that doing these days? Is that more of like an official medical condition, a caffeine addiction, or is that more of like just a job requirement?
It started out as a job requirement.
Oh, interesting.
Sure.
That's how you got into it?
Well, you gotta, it's the only way to keep up.
Yeah.
And so you just keep taking
fast
more.
Pace.
And eventually, though, it becomes physiologic. So now my bone marrow makes Red Bull.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You should patent that.
I was in a case report.
That's pretty cool.
Absolutely.
I mean, I feel like there's a way to capitalize on that, but you do you.
Instead of giving blood, you give Red Bull.
Yeah, sure. Or both.
I think other people would have problems with accepting Red Bull in an IV.
Yeah, that came from an
emergency physician.
Yeah, you're right. That might not be the best. Well, so my husband, we talked about this a second ago. He's an ophthalmologist.
Physically very weak ophthalmologist.
Yeah, I mean, he's got pretty strong fingers, but like little T-Rex arms.
Yeah, very tiny.
Yeah. So, but how do you feel about eye emergencies? Are you good with eyeballs?
You know what? Eye emergencies don't bother me. As you just, you go in, ask what the vision is, and then regardless of what the answer is, you go ahead and call the ophthalmologist.
Okay, yeah. So super easy.
Well, I mean, because I know what they're going to say, right? Like we said,
yeah.
See the patient in clinic in the morning.
Sure.
They're always going to want me to do a slit lamp exam.
Yeah. Do you have one of those?
We call it the torture device.
Oh.
Have you seen it? It looks medieval.
Does it?
Yes. And it's I never remember how to use the slit lamp because I only use it every so often.
Do you even? Have you ever?
Oh, I've used it a few times. I've used it a few times. But what I have to do is I sit down at the slit lamp with the patient and I tell the patient who messed with this thing while I try to remember what all the knobs and buttons do.
Oh, okay, to buy yourself some time. Make it seem like you know what you're doing.
30 seconds before I can
Okay.
Before the patient catches on.
That's smart.
And you find out little tips and tricks there.
Yeah.
And then I call the ophthalmologist.
Mm-hmm.
What I found is I just start saying terms about the eye. Yeah. And eventually the ophthalmologist gets tired of me talking about eyeball parts.
It's just too painful to listen to.
And just takes over the conversation and tells me what time in the morning to send the patient to clinic.
Well, that makes sense. I think you're here for Portland's a big bike city. There's like a bike race or something.
Great bikes.
Yeah.
Great bikes. Running, biking.
Sure. Hiking.
Everything.
Very emergency physician friendly here.
Great here. Lots of emergencies too.
Yeah.
It's good.
Sure.
It's a good place.
Well, what's your fastest lap time?
Oh, running?
Well, running or biking, I guess. I don't know. Do you bike on a track or do you bike?
Well, I don't run laps.
You don't run laps, okay.
Unless something's chasing me.
Sure.
That's the only time I run.
Same. We have that in common.
Yeah, sometimes patients chase you. And
patients.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. But yeah, it's the only thing that gets the adrenaline going.
Yeah. Okay.
Why would I run? Why would you just run on a track?
I mean, I have that question
like a
too.
Hamster.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know.
There's no adrenaline. There's no epinephrine pump.
Yeah.
To get you going.
Do you ever you think, okay, I need to go for a run, but I got to go find something to chase me? Like, do you ever set it up yourself?
I do.
To have something chase you?
At times, I have. There's a service that you can hire someone. Who will at random times, very unpredictable, will just start chasing you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's really the only thing that makes me feel alive lately.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's sounds okay. Like something you should probably unpack in therapy.
That's part of the job.
Okay.
Part of the job.
Well, speaking of things that might chase you, I got a dog right here. My poodle Milo is in here. He's not going to chase you. He's way too lazy.
Looks a bit blind too.
And he's blind. He can't. Well, yeah, he can see a little bit, but not much. Okay, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
I'm very curious about this one.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Batman would make a good emergency physician?
I think he would, but I hope his suit is washable.
Why is that?
There's a tremendous amount of body fluids involved in my work.
Okay. What's the best, material to wear? Like neoprene?
Just straight vinyl.
Okay.
Whatever's
full on plastic.
You remember those cars, Honda Elements?
I do.
Yeah,
yes, we had one of those and I hated it.
Yeah, you could wash the inside of the car out.
You could just take a hose to it.
Yeah, so whatever the interior of that car is made out of, that should be Batman's suit if he becomes an emergency physician.
Okay.
Then he'd be set.
All right.
Otherwise,
I feel like he'd be a good one because he seems like he's got a kind
physically very strong and imposing.
Yeah, and he's always seeking out some trouble. I think he might be a little bit of an adrenaline junkie.
I think he could take care of it for sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
one more.
Then I
got to run.
Oh, okay. Have you ever thought about starting a ride by medical consultation / diagnosis side hustle to just make your life more efficient? Seem like you would like efficiency.
Go to the emergencies instead of the emergencies coming to me.
Right. Maybe you have a route.
Incredibly inefficient.
Oh, okay.
That'd be a terrible thing to do.
I'm glad to hear you say that because to me I agree, but that one was kind of a test question because sometimes I worry about you a little bit.
Oh, that's right.
And so I just wanted to do a quick cognitive
check.
What
worries you about me?
Well, as we've said, your lifestyle, while you're very physically fit.
Clearly, look at me.
Yeah. I do worry about your heart, maybe your brain health, just all the caffeine and the Red Bull blood, bone marrow.
Don't worry about
things like that. I just like to make sure.
This job will kill me eventually, but not today.
Not yet. Okay. Well, that's good to hear. Well, thank you for stopping by.
Good talking to you.
I appreciate it. I know you don't like to spend time in any one place for too long. So
you want these back?
Oh, you could just give them to the producer on the way out.
I don't really know what they do.
Okay.
Doesn't seem to be very functional for me.
Oh, okay.
Have a good day.
Thanks. You too.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, good.
Sorry, how was the guest?
Oh, he was good. I'm sad that you didn't get to be here. We had a child emergency that you had to go deal with.
Did he say any good things about me? Yeah? I think we're
He
good
mentioned
friends.
you.
I think he likes me. I think he likes consulting me.
Yeah?
For sure.
You get good vibes from that?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Certainly not just his job to make me seem like we're having a
like you're equal peers.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so I thought we could close out Glauc Talk this episode with a story from a listener. A proposal story.
Oh, because of the story you told, right?
I don't remember why.
Because you got a marriage proposal.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, from a patient.
From a patient under sedation. Yeah.
Okay, now it's all
Seems like somebody else has.
I thought it was just somebody that was like wanted us to know about a proposal story. I forgot that we asked for those. I was like, oh, cool. Someone sent us a proposal story. Let's read. Well, I think it's a good story. All right.
Okay.
Dear Lady and Dr. G, I have a story about also being proposed to in a healthcare setting that is a little silly that just recently happened. I'm a physician assistant student right now, and I'm currently on my ER rotation. I got a patient who is a regular in this emergency ER, within this particular ER, but since I am a student who just recently started this rotation, he had not met me yet. For some backstory, I'm a 23-year-old woman who is engaged, and this patient is a 54-year-old male.
See? I'm telling you, don't go to the grocery store.
He came in for alcohol intoxication, so his filters were pretty much gone. Mm-hmm. We got him situated in the bed, and then he asked me where my man was. Probably a fun question to get. I told him he was out of state. He then said, well, you should leave him and marry me. Oh. I go about my shift and he sleeps his alcohol off a little. I go back to check on him and he notices a ring on my finger, to which he says, wait, are you married? I said, no, I am engaged. He says, well, take that ring off your finger. I said, why? He said, because you're going to marry me.
Okay, now he's gone from asking to telling.
You never know what you're going to get in the ER. He was a funny guy. We were able to laugh about it. But one difference between your story about my patient, I guess, and my story is that he does remember all of this. And since he is a regular in this ER, he might be back before my rotation is done.
Oh, no. That's awkward for all involved.
That's from Sophie. Thank you, Sophie. What would you do in that situation?
Look, you're at work. You have to be professional. You just try to
shrug it off.
Try to, minimize it and move on. Don't make a big deal out of it and just try to steer the ship a different direction.
And just hope it doesn't escalate.
Yeah.
Right.
Because that's the thing. Like, if you would address it, sometimes that is what happens. It kind of backfires. Like, it can make them embarrassed or angry or something, right? Yeah. So then they react badly.
Or encourage them to keep going with it.
Right.
Yeah, since you're talking about it and thinking about it.
Yeah, maybe they take that as a sign that you're into it because you're talking.
I would guess that something like that, just maybe not for everyone, but they experience that a lot in the emergency department.
Yeah.
It's like, and people who are intoxicated come in pretty frequently. And so those filters are going to be off, just like my patient with the Versed, and so up to a certain extent, you can't really hold it against the patient that they're saying somewhat inappropriate things.
Right.
As long as everyone's safe.
You get really That's silly.
The big deal. I get silly when I have some sedation on.
Like when you're waking up from it, I've been with you a couple times after a surgery and you're very giggly and you do a lot of like kinds of things. Yes.
That's funny.
Yeah. You have a whole separate identity when you're like unconscious or
I feel like I'm
sedated.
not like a super giggly drunk though.
No, you barely. I wouldn't use giggly to describe you at any time other than sedation.
Whenever I'm coming out of surgery.
Yeah.
You should, next time I have surgery.
I should video, yeah.
Definitely videotape.
Yeah, see, back then this is going to age us, but we didn't have smartphones.
You have recording devices at all times with us.
No, it would have been weird if I had brought in like a video camera, the handheld.
I think that's a good thing for most people.
I'm very
going through your 20s.
Yes.
Like,
you don't need to document that.
You got to feel for the young people nowadays. It's like,
I know.
You just part of your 20s is making bad decisions and doing things you probably shouldn't do.
having fun and letting loose. And, you know, you maybe don't want that on the internet.
Then it comes back.
Regardless of what you're doing.
And then you got to try to apply for med school.
Exactly. I know. It's tough out there.
That's it. That's Glauc Talk. Good talking to you.
Yeah, you too.
Let us know what you thought. If you have any other special guests that you'd like us to bring out and chat with during Glauc Talks, I'd love to hear from you. Or any topics you want them to discuss. Any questions you have for them.
Yeah.
Let us know. Email us, knockknockhi@human-content.com. You can visit us on our social media platforms or visit us or Human Content Podcast family on Instagram or TikTok at Human Content Pods.
Do you think that we're like the oldest child in the family? I mean, they had a couple podcasts before us, but so maybe not.
Maybe. I don't know.
We're definitely like
the elder statesman.
Like one of the elders. Yeah, I think so.
Sure. Also, leave some reviews. Go wherever you listen to your podcast. Apple Podcasts would be great. We love seeing reviews. It helps people find us and keep this show going. You can visit us on YouTube. Full video episodes are up every week on our YouTube channel at Glauc and Fleckens. Probably this episode, maybe a good one to check out on YouTube.
I think so, yeah.
Also have a Patreon. Lots of cool perks, bonus episodes, react to medical shows and movies, hang out with other members of the community. We're there. We're active in it. Early ad-free episode access, interactive Q&A live stream events, much more. Patreon.com/GlaucandFlecken or go to GlaucandFlecken.com. Patreon community perks. Shout out to the Jonathans.
Woo-hoo.
Patrick C.C., Sharon S., Edward K., Stephen G., Marion W., Mr. Granddaddy, Caitlin C., Brianna L., Mary H., K. L., Keith G., Jeremiah H., Parker, Muhammad L., David H. ×2, Kaylee A., Gabe, Gary M. I'm partial to the first David H. personally.
Are you?
Second
That's
David
funny
H.
because the second one's my favorite.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, to each his own.
Well.
Okay. Gabe, Gary M., Eric B., Marlene S., Scott M., Kelsey M., Scott, Joseph S. I'm struggling
You
here.
are.
Dr. Hoover, Sean M., Bubbly Salt, and Shawnee. Patreon roulette. Random shout to someone on the emergency medicine tier. Lori C., thank you for being a patron, and thank you all for listening. We're your hosts, Willie Krista Flannery, also known as the Glauc and Fleckens. Our executive producers are Will Flannery, Aaron Corney, Rob Goldman, and Shanti Brooke and Kristen Flannery. I don't know why
Jeez. You know, you've said a couple things.
I don't know why I skipped your name this time
that
around.
are a little questionable.
Our editor and engineer is Jason Portizzo. Our music is by Omer Benzvi. To learn about Knock Knock Hi's program disclaimer and ethics policy, submission verification and licensing terms, and HIPAA release terms, you can go to glaucandflecken.com. Reach out to us, knockknockhi@human-content.com with questions, concerns, or medical puns. Knock Knock Hi
is a human content production.
Goodbye. Hey, Kristen.
What?
You want an assistant?
I would love an assistant.
I bet you would.
I don't want just one, though. I want many.
Many assistants?
Yes, I've got a lot of work.
Well, I can give you something that does the work of many assistants.
Okay.
Have you heard of Microsoft Dragon Copilot?
Oh, I have heard of this.
Yeah, this is an AI assistant for clinical workflow.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. It transforms the way clinicians work. It's like a little Jonathan.
Yeah.
Doing lots of things for you. One of those things is helping you get information faster.
Oh, yeah. That's nice.
This is one of the things I love most about it. Like, you just ask and you can get answers on a wide variety of clinical topics with citations. Sometimes, like, we have to, like, do research to, like, try to jog our memory about certain things. Yeah, there's a lot to think about in medicine.
Right, and new stuff coming out all the time.
Well, Microsoft Dragon Copilot can just make that process faster and give you citations that lead you. You can look up the latest evidence about things, guidelines. It just makes that whole process seamless.
I like it.
To learn more about Microsoft Dragon Copilot, visit aka.ms/knockknockhi. Again, that's aka.ms/knockknockhi. Thanks for watching the episode. You can find more on that playlist over there. If you prefer to listen, or you just had your eyes dilated, you can binge full episodes wherever you get your podcasts. Or join the party over on Patreon, where you get early access episodes, hang out with us, get lots of exclusive bonus content. Hope you subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know what you think.